A warm and partly cloudy night across the Golden Triangle as we take a look over downtown Columbus from our Alpha Insurance Skycam, and it is a warm late February night, almost 7:30 p.m., and it is currently 66 out there. So very warm and feeling a little bit humid and muggy with those dew points coming up into the lower and mid 50s, 53 our current dew point, and those will continue to rise tomorrow in advance of a couple of storms tomorrow night that we'll see. But earlier today we had those clouds hanging around the Golden Triangle. Those have since pushed out into Alabama and Georgia. So looks like we'll clear up some for the night tonight and into tomorrow. But after a nice day tomorrow, Futurecast showing a couple of strong storms headed our way. You can see a nice day tomorrow, but tomorrow night into the early morning hours of Friday, Futurecast showing some rain, storm, and clouds moving into the southern part of the state. Now, I think the placement of these storms might be a little off. I think we'll definitely see some rain and a couple strong or severe storms here in the Golden Triangle before it's all said and done Friday morning. So make sure you have your NOAA weather radio with you tomorrow night. But these storms are in advance of a cold front tracking across the southeastern U.S. It'll come through here after those storms tomorrow night and bring us some cooler, more seasonable weather. So while our high will be in the upper 70s tomorrow, on Friday and the weekend we'll see highs back down into the 50s and 60s. But tomorrow, after the nice weather, the warm temperatures, and the sunshine, we'll be dealing with a slight risk of severe weather. Storm Prediction Center has us in their slight risk area, and we can just really expect some damaging straight line winds, some localized heavy rain from places that get a couple of storms traveling over them, and of course some hail with these storms. So make sure you are listening to the weather tomorrow night. But for tonight, not going to deal with any of that. Lows only dropping down into the low 50s, 53 our overnight low, and be on the lookout for some patchy fog forming after 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow, just a nice, feels like spring day tomorrow, 77 our afternoon high tomorrow, and we'll see the sun during the day and then the clouds and the thunderstorms coming in later. And as we check the next 5 days, after the storms get out of here tomorrow night, the weekend looks pretty nice. Highs back around 60, lows back where they should be for this time of year in the low 30s. Cyclones, wouldn't be surprised if they upgraded that to a tornado warning. So just want y'all right in here, you see the red meeting the green. Wind blowing away from the radar, wind blowing towards the radar. That's like what we have going on up in Wayne County right now. And you can really see this nice little hook right here. Definitely would keep an eye on this if you are to the south of Leakesville. And we just have a tornado warning pop up on that. If we can zoom in here, tracking right along Highway 82. Eupora and Waltall, you are right under the gun for this one. So you want to make sure that you are in your safe place. Again, it's interior closet, lowest level, your basement. Go ahead and strap a bike helmet on the kids. Turn your TV and radio up all the way so you can still hear us. Or if you're watching us online, bring the laptop with you into your safe place. So this is definitely nothing to mess around with because we do have damage reports down here in Poplar Creek, but you are not part of the tornado warning anymore. It has moved strictly into Webster and Choctaw County right along Highway 82. And if we can check our velocity product, we can really see how this rotation is developing more. So the radar side is up at the Columbus Air Force Base in northeast Mississippi. Reds are winds going away from the radar. Greens are winds coming back. And when you see those colors right next to each other, that's an indication of some rotation that can possibly drop a tornado. So right here, Tomnelin, Highway 82, Eupora. This is moving to the northeast at 50 miles an hour, so moving very fast, and it is rain wrapped. So you don't need to be outside. You're not going to see anything, not going to be able to get a picture of it. Well, it's a calm and quiet night across Tupelo as we take a look over downtown from our Skycam, and just a nice night over Tupelo tonight, and a warm one at that too. 55 degrees here at the 8 o'clock hour, and feeling pretty dry and comfortable out there. That dew point at 34 shows us that there's not really a whole lot of moisture in the air. So even though it's warm, not feeling muggy or uncomfortable. And that's really the story across the whole state this evening. Everyone in the 50s and 60s, 62 for Tunica, Greenwood, and Jackson. A little bit cooler over on the eastern side of the state. 57 here in the Golden Triangle and 53 down in Meridian. But again, with those dew points being so low, down into the lower and mid 30s for just about everyone across the state, it just feels really comfortable and really a nice night to get out and about. But unfortunately, that nice dry air will not be with us for too much longer because we have quite a few clouds making their way in from the west. You can see it's been a cloudy day over Texas and Louisiana. Those clouds headed into Mississippi overnight tonight and into tomorrow. So we'll start feeling a little bit muggier as we go throughout the week and get into some rain chances for this weekend. But you can see for tonight, Futurecast picking up on those clouds moving in, thinning out tomorrow morning, but clouds coming back into play tomorrow afternoon. And then by Thursday morning, quite a bit of rain and some storms off to our northwest. Those will make their way in here Thursday night and into Friday for the weekend. But for tonight, not going to be dealing with any of that. Just a nice, comfortable night. Mostly cloudy and breezy, though. Winds out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, going to be a very nice spring-like day. Highs in the lower 70s. We'll see clouds on and off throughout the day, but it will be windy. You can see those winds out of the southeast at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Could see some gusts up in the 25 to 30 mile per hour range. And as we check the next 5 days, the clouds and the rain will return for the weekend, but we stay warm, highs in the 60s and 70s. But as we get towards this weekend, you can see Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a good chance of some rain and thunderstorms each one of those days. Could see a couple inches of rain this weekend across the area.